Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630. Today we're going to answer the question, are electric bikes safe? Stick around. All right, so today we're going to answer the question, are electric bikes safe? But before we jump in, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in the know about everything we're doing here at 630, including our giveaways. We're doing weekly, monthly giveaways and giveaways on our app for bikes, accessories, and e-bikes. So hit subscribe so you can stay in the know about what's going on. All right, so let's answer the question, are electric bikes safe? Electric bikes are becoming ultra popular right now across the United States. They're already very popular across Europe and China, but the question is really, are they safe? Now, this is a very ambiguous question and difficult to answer because like anything, a lot of the safety rests in the user and how they're used and being used properly. So my answer to electric bikes, are they safe? Yes. Now, they're safe if they're used in accordance with how they're supposed to be used. I see a lot of electric bikes on the road right now, on paths, on trails, and I can say with certainty that in a lot of instances, the way they're being used, they're not safe. So, electric bikes really perform no differently than a standard bicycle. And most electric bikes, actually all electric bikes that come suited for the pavement, have regulators on the motors. What this means is the controller will not allow you to exceed 20 miles an hour in most cases and 28 miles an hour in other cases. So by limiting the speed that the bike can go, they're definitely more safe. And the reality of an electric bike versus a normal bike, the way that electric bikes are limited, they're limited to speeds that a lot of cyclists can already go under their own power. It's not uncommon for road cyclists to be hitting 20, 21, 22, 23 miles an hour, even on flat ground, let alone on downhills. It's not uncommon for road cyclists to hit 40, 50 plus, even 50 plus miles an hour. So when you look at electric bikes, they're really not performing any faster than, say, someone can do on a road bike. So in that regard, you're not turning an electric bike into a motorcycle. You're really limiting it to try to keep it in the classification of an electric bike. And that's what's going on specifically here in California. They're limiting the top speeds that e-bikes can go so they stay in this realm of being an electric bike. Now, if we start to get above 30 miles an hour with full throttle, things like that, we're talking about a whole other classification of product, especially if they're going 30 miles an hour plus on flat ground. There's not many cyclists that are going to maintain a 30 mile an hour pace on a road bike on flat ground, if any at all. So when you start to get above that, that's when you start to look at something as being classified more as a motorized scooter or a motorcycle. Now, electric bikes, if you properly learn how to ride them and use them according to the laws of the rules of the road in your state or in your city, they are perfectly safe. Obviously, wear a helmet. Now, are there risks that come associated with riding an electric bike? Of course. Are there risks that come associated with riding a regular bike? Of course. But the principles of riding an electric bike are the same as riding a regular bike. Now, with that said, if you haven't been on an electric bike or you haven't ridden a regular bike in a long time and you're getting on an electric bike, please, please, please take precaution and make sure you fully understand everything on the electric bike before you ride. And my suggestion is start out in a parking lot. Get comfortable with how the electric bike responds, how the pedal assist responds. Start to understand the sort of power that you get from the pedal assist motor. When you use the full throttle, what's the response time of that? You really want to familiarize yourself with the bike and the power output before you start to get into crowded trails, crowded paths, streets, things like that. I see a lot of accidents occur, or I've heard about accidents occurring with the throttle, someone pushing it, accidentally pushing it, not knowing about the power output. Those type of things can be avoided if we just take a little more time to familiarize ourselves with the product. And the one thing I'll say is that it's an electric bike. It's not a regular bike. So don't get overconfident because you can ride a normal bike thinking that you can handle an electric bike no problem. The other thing I'll say too is just because you ride motorcycles or some other two-wheeled product like a scooter, it doesn't mean you can safely ride an e-bike. E-bikes have their own type of output, they have their own type of response on the pedal assist, they have their own type of throttle response, totally different than a motorcycle. Now the balance issue is one thing, but understanding when to use the throttle, how the pedal assist will work, so you don't get into a crowded area and hurt yourself or hurt someone else. So in summary, yes, electric bikes are safe, but what's vital to the safety of electric bikes is user training. And if you're getting an electric bike and you don't feel comfortable, start out in a parking lot, familiarize yourself with that product, with that bike, with the power of the bike, so you make sure that you're safe not only for yourself, but for others around you when you do start riding. All right, I hope that helps. If you have any other comments, questions, or feedback, please put them below in the comments section. We're happy to answer them. Or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. We're happy to answer your questions. And browse our electric bikes on our website. You can take a look at tons of colors, men's and women's. We've got huge selection, all geared for safety. We've got a lot of step-throughs that make it even more safe. And in addition, take our body fit quiz on our website. You can answer a few questions about your body type and your lifestyle, and our proprietary algorithm will recommend a bike that's perfect for you. And the bonus, we have a 365-day return policy. If you don't love your bike within 365 days, send it back, 0 questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And lastly, download our app. You can be a part of our community, track your rides, and follow on the leaderboard how you're doing in relation to other riders. You can either make it a competition or just have fun seeing how far others are riding their bikes. And we do giveaways with our app. So the leaderboard giveaways and participation giveaways, join it so you can be a part of it. All right, thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.